Ben Bellucci, owner of Bellucci Basketball Academy, specializing in skill development in the Syracuse area. Been doing this now for about 9 years and love what I do.
Shoulders, push it back a little bit. His job is, so you don't bend over. Get those shoulders. Be strong. Good, that's it. Dissect and diagram and break down every little nuance with your offense because you pop, get back, get away. Good, shot, nice job. Balance, keep that 50 pounds, 50 fingertips, 25 in and outs. Same exact thing on the left side. Pound.
So I have a good friend of mine, Onur. He was a former coach here in Syracuse, New York, and he's really connected with Turkish players because he's Turkish. He's been living in the States now for about 10 years, very successful coach. And we decided about 6 years ago to start working with international kids. So we started a company called New York Hoop Stars, and what that is having international kids come over from Europe, from Asia to, I guess, Syracuse, New York, and just trying to help kids who can really play basketball, help them get scholarships to colleges, help them further their career professionally. And so he called me probably about a couple months ago about Yeezy and said, I got a really good player for you, and I think he could be special. And you know, at first I hear that a lot, so I'm one of those people, I want to see it to believe it.
I'm Yavuz Gultekin, aka Yeezy.
Never looking back, always forward. Never running from a challenge, run for it. Born a fighter, so the fight in me's enormous. If you ever seen victory is gorgeous, I could put the whole team on my shoulders. By any means, we some universal soldiers. Don't ever try to gamble with the high rollers. You rolling with us, so you getting rolled over.
He asked if he can come up here and basically live with me and train with me for the last, 2 or 3 weeks here. So my daily schedule consists of, I usually get up around 7 o'clock. I prep all my business stuff for the day, and having someone live with me, make sure that I have everything as organized as possible, because my main priority is my athletes who come here and stay with me.
So choose it. Which one? Doesn't bring a few, bring 2, bring 3, bring 4.
Well, first we wake up in the morning, and the first thing that this guy says is, "Hey coach, do you have an extra pair of shorts and shirt?" I don't have any. And tights every morning. So he's got about 16 pairs of my shorts and about 20 of my t-shirts.
If you think your shirt's gonna do this, and I say, just give it back.
Do you guys have time?
By the time 8 o'clock rolls around, I have Yeezy up, and we're first thing we do is by 8:15, 8:20, we're right on those yoga mats, and we're really working on our flexibility, our core strength, and just teaching them how to stretch properly, because with the load of the vigorous training schedule, he's got to know how to stretch and take care of his body. So first thing is waking those muscles, those bones up, and then we go for about 30, 40 minutes.
And then dive forward.
We wait for Pavla to instruct us, usually, and we get into our stuff. We do our movements. I'm always the worst, and I get yelled at the most, but I think I'm improving.
A little bit.
Bang. Look up. Left foot meets right foot. In plank.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Are you noticing the difference now? Like,
Yeah.
you're more flexible, more agile?
Because I can touch my knee on my head now. Yeah.
Your knee or your
Yeah.
feet? Can you touch the floor? You're saying?
Knee. Yeah, I can touch my knee with my head.
I can touch my knee with my hand too.
No, my head.
Oh, with your head?
With my head.
Okay,
yeah.
well that's a whole different story.
If you wanna see, I can
Yeah,
show
why don't you show the
after.
camera? You can touch your head with your knee.
I'm gonna show you after.
I'll leave. Yeah, so yoga's been great. I think it's important that each athlete understands the significance behind the movements, because it all translates to being an overall basketball player.
Yeah.
And you think about your training, you're going 3 or 4 times a day. Your body's sore, so it's good that you're learning new stuff with Pav and you're kind of implementing it on your own.
Yes.
And from there, we'll have a quick breakfast, and we're right in the car. and we head over to Pat, which is a strength coach of a friend of mine, Pat, which is a strength coach. We're looking for this place, and we see a big USA flag outside with like a hawk like painted on the wall. And first Yeezy looks at me and he's like, okay, I know we're in for something today. He has a gym inside this warehouse, and it's all dedicated towards calisthenics, your own body weight, and I got him working with Yeezy today. Just really trying to give him some knowledge about how to develop his body, just maybe when he's in school in a dorm room, because it's all, you don't need weights, you don't need any dumbbells, no bands, anything, it's just your own body weight. So one of the biggest things, especially Yeezy being a junior in high school, he's still, you know, a couple years away from really kind of having that really root strength where it could translate on the court. But, you know, funny enough, and as Pat will get into it, he's got a lot of upside, and he has a lot of good natural strength, so it's really cool to see. But yeah, we're out here and ready to roll with a full schedule today. Pat put him through an amazing workout, and he's noticed a huge difference in his body transformation. Pat's done a hell of a job of locating where he's weak with his body, so it was a really cool experience to be a part of all that. Like, it's like he's guarding someone like this, and like he can bump with his chest, and he has his backside stronger, like offensively. Like, this is really awesome. That back is so important. Fourth quarter, you're tired, that breakdown, look at that back's important. It's just all basketball. I think with Pat's style of training, he's able to get to the basket, defenders knocking him off his position, he's able to fight back with good stability and core muscles and finish at the rim.
Taking one.
Or defensively, if he's sliding his feet and he's guarding a guy and he's bumping him, he's able to hold his ground more. So I've seen even in the training, his balance has even gotten better with a lot of the stuff, so. Yeah, so I believe Pat was like, I'll give you something like, I'll buy you dinner or something like that if you could hold it for 45 seconds. And of course, Yeezy, being young and confident, it was like, oh, of course I can do it. So he jumps up on there and his whole body's shaking. Then it's only been like 5 seconds. So I jumped up there having some old man strength, and I said, okay, I'll challenge you. I bet you I can do it a lot longer than you.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Why do you think you could beat me is the real question.
How long have you been up there?
Would you do it like 10 seconds?
Nah, 25 seconds.
I'm sorry.
I stand here 25 seconds.
Pop's stronger than you.
We're good, man. 1 minute time. That was 15 seconds. You gotta buy me.
And of course, I've held it for almost a minute, and I could have went probably 2 minutes, but I didn't want to show off. You know, it's funny because as fun as it is and the challenge and everything, it just shows you how young he is from a basketball standpoint. Like, it's gonna be scary once it all clicks for him, because at 17 years old, I mean, he's pretty strong, but there's nothing like grown man strength. We could pop the jar off jams and pickle jars, like no problem. Those guys still struggle with it. So we spent about 45 minutes to an hour there, and you know, watching Yeezy's transformation since he came here from the first day till now has been pretty cool. I see his body getting a lot stronger. From there, we'll go and have a quick lunch, and then we're off to do our shooting. One of my things that I want to improve with his skill is becoming a better shooter, and it starts with tightening up his mechanics first. He got beat up that day.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's prepping me and Pop for kids one day, because he plays this stupid song, Tripolowski, that I won't allow in my house after he leaves here.